everybody, it is Alex. This is Tools with APR. So today we will be cutting PVC, and just for a little example, this is what we're doing it for. So we're going to put this on the back of our bike so we don't have to carry. It's just going to go straight in. We're going to probably cut some little slits right here, like right here, so that it'll slide in. Same with right here, so it's like right there, so that we can put it onto the back of our bikes, and then we can just go down the road and don't have to worry about like holding it and putting it in the backpack. So let's get into it.
We got a tube, 5-foot tube, because we're making 4 fishing holders. 5-foot tube of 1 1/4, right here, 1 1/4, and then we have 4 caps of 1 1/4. And since it's not being pressurized, it's not necessary to have plumbing concrete. So let's get to building.
So first off, I'm going to show you what all we have. So we have a 16-foot tape measure. You can really use any size tape measure as long as it goes up to the length that you need. A variety of pens, Sharpies, everything. Got some clamps to cut the pipe down to the table when we're cutting. My fishing rod for like a template. Obviously, you got to wear gloves so you don't hurt yourself. And then the saw, just using a Irwin Plus saw today. Just pretty standard saw, like cut trees and stuff with it. So let's get right into it. So now we are gonna get started with the measuring. So we're just gonna take it. We want it to be about this long.
No, so first you'll want to measure this and see where you want
to measure the length. So I'd say that's about 8.5.
This right here is 7 up to where his little notch on the back is.
So it'd be 6.5 right at where the foam ends. Right here. If you can see right where the foam ends, and it goes onto the harder part of the pole. So I'm thinking about doing like 8 maybe, so that we can still get it in there. So
I don't know if this will fit though. That's the only problem with that.
So maybe we could just start off cutting a little bit, but we just need it to slide up to like right here. And
oh yeah, that's true. So I would
let's just do like 9.
Only do like 9 or 8. So now you'll want to move this, and this is where your marker comes into play. You'll want to mark where, here, hold on. Move the camera real quick. 8 or 9.
So I'll do like 8.5.
No, I would just do 8. 8. We gotta keep it simple.
Give 8 a mark right there.
Here.
So now we've got 8 inches.
You're gonna want to mark it in various places though.
Yeah.
Mark it on the other side of that pole.
No, one more time, just like right there.
Oh,
that's about 8.
This just help you keep it in line.
That should be about good there.
We know this one is 8 foot, so we'll start there. So now what you'll want to do...
8 foot, you mean 8 inches, bud?
That's right, yeah. So now what you'll want to do is bring this to the edge of your table. You'll probably want a table. And this is where the clamps will come into play.
This one, and I'm going to take this one to the back.
You just want to take it right here. You just want to clamp it down. We've got painting over there. Clamping down the other part. Don't clamp it too tight so it doesn't like bust.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're just going to need to take our gloves. Alright, so now we got the saw right here. I'm just going to slide this glove on.
No, you don't need this one because you'll just,
because you're going to use one hand and one hand's going to be holding it.
Which hand are you going to saw?
I'm just going to saw. So I need everyone to back up.
Here. Actually, we're going to need to move
just here. I'm just going to hold this. I'm going to use this glove and I'm going to hold it down.
Wait, no, here's actually what you should do. Put it on the edge of your table. So put it over here.
What are you doing?
Put it over here.
So we're going to actually move it over so we have it like right here. So that we're closer to this edge. So I'm just going to set the saw down. So he's clamping it down right there. we'll clamp it right here. That should be pretty good like that, I would say.
Well, I would also recommend is if you get this and you put it all the way to the edge where the black line matches here, so you have a spot. So watch.
I'll just get a groove in it and just take it all the way down. All right.
And also, it's easier to use a PVC pipe cutter or a
jigsaw.
Or you can let's use this first to get a little notch into it.
Yeah. You don't have gloves, you probably shouldn't do it.
I got it. It's a little hacksaw. Oh, we also
That's how
the.
Here, just I'll get a little bit more of a groove into it. Alright, we just need that clamp real quick. Can we get a rig clamp over there, please? So now we've got our groove in it. Since now it's a little bit loose, we'll retighten it a little bit so that we have a really good sturdy plane. Now we're gonna take the big saw and we're just gonna want to start hacking into it. It's gonna be a little bit hard at first, so try to really get into it.
Here's a bigger tooth saw.
Yes, this is what you want right here.
So now we have a different saw.
Make sure you're cutting straight, because that doesn't look like you're cutting straight. Let's go.
So this saw is way bigger and it's gonna perform way better. So we're already almost through this pipe. The clamps are getting a bit loose, but that's all right. We're almost through. So just keep hacking it. I'm just rotating it now. We're about through, so just give it a nice little slit there. Cut it. I'll just spin it. And now we could probably sand it down a little bit if we wanted.
Here, I'll grab some.
So he's gonna go grab some sandpaper. We have the cut, flat, pretty good. We'll just take this, see where it goes with
a little
this.
sanding.
That's pretty good, and then we can just put a little notch into it. So here, I'll sand it down.
Here's the before. Let's get the before so that you could tell the difference. So then, ooh, that's taking chunks out.
Just grab some. I think we just have some sandpaper.
Here's this.
All right, so now we've got some sandpaper.
Too small.
I got it. It's fine. So now here's the flat side. After the sand, so we're just gonna.
The cap that you put, we have caps. These are optional. You can do it if you want. We're just gonna put it on, just so that we don't get dirt and grime all over it. Here, putting it on the table a few times or whatever.
Push it. We can just.
I don't think that'll be coming off.
It's pretty good on.
You
there,
don't need cement for this, as I said earlier.
It's pressure fit, so I'd say that's pretty good on there.
So now the next part is you're gonna want to put your pole in. Make sure that you got it right.
Put the pole in.
And then hold it by your thing right here.
And now I'm just gonna take the marker.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
All right, so we'll just take the marker, and with a little bit of a brief marker here.
The marks should be good if you just go along the. That's a bit big, but okay. There you go.
So now we have a pretty good mark. I'll go down a little bit and over. That should be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll just. So that should be pretty good. So I'm just gonna start working at it. See how we can get it.
I don't know if you'll be able to get that.
I'm not sure.
Well, roll the time lapse.
just a rough estimate cut. I'll just stick this right in there. And bam, now we've got a pole holder. Just like that.
We're going to go ahead and make 2 or 3 more.
Roll the time lapse.
How far apart do you want the holes to be? I would say that's we'll put them five apart for this one right here. So I'd say about that. Yeah, so that it can go wherever it wants. We'll do them 5 apart. Okay, let's go. All right. Now you're gonna want to measure here, and we'll see that. So now we're gonna want to mark with a Sharpie. We'll go ahead and mark right at half, and then we'll go to 5.5. So that now we're 5 away from each. Okay, so then you're gonna want to go straight to the back actually, and you're gonna want to find. So here's that. So you're gonna want to go like right here, or maybe actually a little farther up right there. So you can just string it straight through, and then you're gonna want to come to the right here. Okay. Actually, so use drill there and there, because what we're gonna do is you're gonna drill right through, and we're gonna loop the zip tie around the bike rail. So let's go ahead and drill. Here, no, it's gotta go like this. No, like this. And you're gonna move. You're gonna go ahead and drill like straight down. You're just gonna have to drill in a little grip. So I'll get a little grip up in there. Here. Okay, hold on. Now angle it up. Okay, hold on. So there's that hole. So now what you're gonna wanna do, you just wanna make that hole. You might wanna like pick it up or something. Pick it up. And then drill right to the other side. So now we straight through. Clean hole. Maybe get to some paper. Oh, that's a little uneven, but so now we want to go to the next one. Remember, we'll just go in between there. Okay. Go through. Hold it. What the heck? Oh, it broke again. You drilled it. So now we got any drill bit. Watch your fingers. We'll just drill straight. So now we're just gonna take the zip tie. Now we're gonna go ahead and measure it, and then do this to the next two.
Okay, so you guys saw how I put this fancy little rack on here. So show the rack. You know, you saw how I put the rack on.
The Schwinn rack with the Sterilite
crate. So now I'm gonna put this my fishing rod holder with the bigger pipe clamp that I bought. So first, what I'm gonna do is I figured I'm gonna put it right here, because if I want to do a second one, I'm gonna put that one right there. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna loop it through this crate right here. That part of the crate. I'm gonna take the drill.
I'm gonna put this together a little bit. So just kind of tighten that down a little bit right there, you see? And then I'll slide the thing in there because it'll be easier. Slide that right there. And literally all I'm gonna do is just, I want this as low as it'll go. There's that. So now we have that there. It's literally, as you can see, that's I'm pulling down and it's not moving, so that's pretty good clamp. He's just gonna take his put the rod right his Shakespeare fishing pole and just stick it right down. Bam. I'll probably end up painting it black or something. Yep. But there it is. Ready to go fishing. And I'll probably, it's going to be too tall. I'm going to have to split it in half and just hang that down into there. Yeah. So, I guess...